Today we are going to discuss on doubly reinforced beam. Okay, mainly what exactly the doubly reinforced beam, you must know the thing. Okay, before going to start, here we have two types of reinforcement in doubly reinforced beam. One reinforcement is at bottom and remaining as at top. Okay, mainly this AST, this is area of steel in tension, area of steel in compression. Okay, these two reinforcements will differ each other because of the higher compressive stresses at the top fiber, that is above the neutral axis. This is the neutral axis. Above the neutral axis will be having the higher compressive stresses. Okay, when you reduce, as we have discussed in the previous sessions, when you reduce the depth of beam, okay, obviously the stresses will increase. As I said, the strain at the top will increase. When you reduce the depth of beam, strain at the bottom will be less and strain at the bottom will be strain at the top will be more. In that case, that is the higher strain is the result of the higher compressive stresses. Okay, to avoid that one, we will be providing the additional reinforcement at the compression fibers, that we call it as ASC. Okay, generally what happens, based on the bending moment, moment at bottom will be providing the reinforcement AST, okay, or AST1. Okay, generally is AST is comprised of AST1 and AST2. Okay, here it is, when it comes to AST1, okay, it is to resist the bending moment, and when it comes to the higher compressive stresses, we are going to find out value of ASC, that is the ASC, area of steel in compression, to avoid the higher compressive stresses or to reduce the strain in the beam. Okay, I think you might have seen the strain diagram of a beam. This is the strain diagram. Okay, actually this is the position of neutral axis. Here we will be getting the higher strain. Okay, to avoid this one or to resist this higher strain, we are going to provide the value of ASC here. Okay, so whereas again I said many times, always you are not supposed to make it as under reinforced or over reinforced. Always will try to make this beam as a balanced one. Okay, when you provide, it's like a balance. Okay, when you provide the reinforcement at the top, again there is a stress variation at the bottom or strain variation at the bottom. Okay, to avoid that one, to balance this one, to balance this ASC, I am going to provide the additional reinforcement, that is AST. Okay, additional reinforcement at the bottom. Okay, that will be AST2. Okay, so this is the case when you have the compressive reinforcement, when you have the reinforcement at the top, to resist or to balance this one, I am supposed to find out, or I am supposed to use the value of AST, that is additional reinforcement is to be provided. Okay, to, for example, I'll show you. So this is the two reinforcement, that is ASC, and this is to resist. For example, this is AST1. I am supposed to take this as, okay, this total AST is AST1 plus AST2, and if I think that these three reinforcement bars are AST1, so we have two bars at the top, and I'm going to provide another two reinforcement, that is AST2. Okay, these will be equal to the remaining bars. Okay, or the top reinforcement. Okay, so this will leads to a balance in, this will bring the balance in the doubly reinforced beam. Okay, mainly what happens, there is a slight difference between ASC and AST2, but these values are quite near. Okay, so this is all about your doubly reinforced beam. So before that, how to solve, we must know the equations to solve this one. Whereas there are moments also, that is m1 plus m2 will give you the value of mu. Okay, m1 m2 means the moment resisted by AST1 is m1 and moment resisted by AST2 and ASC is m2. Together m1 plus m2 you will be getting value of mu. So that you are going to find out. Okay, when you solve in singly reinforced beam, directly you people have calculated value of mu. Okay, when you are supposed to, when you are going to find out value of mu, okay, earlier it was only, it was depend on AST 1 or AST, whereas here it is, here in this one mu depends on AST1 and AST2 or ASC. Okay, using these equations or using this one AST1, AST2 and ASC, I am going to find out value of mu. I am going to find out value of mu. See, next we'll see the equations. Okay, so first equation for this AST1 is equal to AST1 AST1 is equal to m1 or generally m1 or mu limit. Okay, as I said earlier, if mu is greater than mu limit, then only this will treat it as doubly reinforced beam. Okay, when it is doubly, okay, mu will be greater than mu limit. Okay, so in this mu limit becomes m1. Okay, whereas next one AST2, it is equal to m2 or mu minus mu limit. Okay, m2 is nothing but, here I'll tell you, okay, m1 plus m2 is equal to mu. Okay, obviously m2 means what? Mu minus mu limit. Mu minus m1. M1 means again it is mu limit. Okay, so this is the case, divided by 0.87 Fy into bracket d minus d dash. Okay, next d dash is nothing but the effective cover used in the beam. D dash is equal to effective cover. Okay, next ASC equation for ASC is equal to m2 or mu minus mu limit divided by FSC minus 0.446 FCK into bracket d minus d dash. Okay, now FSC depends on the value of FSC depends on epsilon SC. Okay, so we'll be getting a chart from SP16. Based on that, I am going to find out value of FSC. Okay, when you need to calculate value of ESC or epsilon SC, okay, there is an equation in IS 456, that is 0.0035 into XU max minus D dash divided by XU max. Okay, these equations, you need to remember these equations to solve or analyze the doubly reinforced beam. Okay, first one is AST1, AST2, ASC and FSC. FSC is required here. Okay, FSC is depends on epsilon SC, and you know XU max. XU max will get from IS 456. Okay, and you know the D dash is effective cover. Okay, when you calculate ESC or epsilon SC using SP16 chart, easily you can find out value of FSC. Okay, so this is all about the equations required for doubly reinforced beam or basics for doubly reinforced beam. Okay, thank you. Next section, session will be on the solution of doubly reinforced beam or finding the capacity of doubly reinforced beam. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe and press bell icon for upcoming technical videos.